Imagine a life where every day is filled with peace, confidence, and inner strength, where even the most difficult moments become opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? But what if I told you that such a life is achievable, and the key to it is found in the ancient philosophy known as Stoicism? Today I'm going to tell you about 30 Stoic principles that can completely change your life. These principles are time-tested and have been used by great thinkers to reach incredible heights in personal and professional development. This video is not just a set of theoretical knowledge, but a real guide to action. Each of these principles is a powerful tool that you can use to overcome any obstacle and become the best version of yourself. Stay tuned, because there is an exciting journey into the world of Stoicism ahead of you. We'll look at each principle in detail, discuss how it can help you in your daily life, and give you specific examples and tips that you can apply right now. This video is your chance to change your life for the better, and I'm sure you won't want to miss it. Are you ready to embark on this amazing journey with me? Then let's get started. Principle 1. Accept what you can't change. The first and perhaps most important Stoic idea is to accept the things we cannot change. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns and events that we have no influence over. Instead of wasting energy on worry or anger, Stoics teach us to focus on what is within our power. This allows us to keep our inner calm and direct our energy to what really matters. Stoics emphasize the importance of distinguishing between what is within our power and what is beyond our control. They call this the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, one of the most famous Stoics, said, "Some things are under our control and others are not. We have control over our opinions, aspirations, desires, and aversions, but not over our bodies, possessions, reputations, or social standing." Accepting this idea frees us from a lot of unnecessary suffering. If something is beyond our control, it is useless and harmful to worry about it. All we have to do is accept it with dignity and focus on what we can change: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Principle 5. Accept hardship as a challenge. The Stoics believe that we should control our emotions rather than letting them control us. This does not mean suppressing feelings, but rather recognizing their nature and knowing how to respond to them with reason and discretion. When we take control of our emotions, we become more resilient and can make better decisions. Epictetus said, "It is not events that disturb people, but their views of those events. Emotions arise from our interpretations and evaluations of what is happening." If we learn to change our interpretations, we can manage our emotions. For example, if someone insults us, we can see it as an opportunity to practice patience and self-control. Instead of responding with anger, we can calmly think through the situation and decide that our response will be based on reason rather than emotional impulse. Principle 2. Control your emotions. Many of us spend too much time thinking about the past or worrying about the future. Stoics remind us that the only moment we truly control is the present. By living in the here and now, we can fully enjoy life and seize every opportunity for growth and development. Seneca said, "The past is dead, the future is not yet born, and the present is the only thing we have." The present moment is the only reality in which we can act. The past has already happened, and we cannot change it. The future has not yet come, and we cannot predict it, but the present is what is within our power. Living in the present means being fully aware and present in each moment. It helps us to not miss opportunities and to enjoy each day. When we focus on the present, we become more productive and satisfied with life. Principle 14. Respect time. Material goods and luxuries often lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. The Stoics preached minimalism and simplicity. By giving up unnecessary things and focusing on inner wealth, we can find true happiness and peace of mind. Epictetus said, "Rich is not he who has much, but he who needs little." The Stoics believed that an abundance of material goods does not lead to true happiness. On the contrary, it often brings additional worries and anxieties. A simplified life allows us to focus on what is truly important. When we are not burdened with unnecessary things, we have more time and energy for self-development, spiritual growth, and socializing with loved ones. We begin to appreciate the intangible aspects of life, such as wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. Principle 5. Accept hardship as a challenge. Every difficulty in life is an opportunity for growth. Instead of avoiding difficulties, Stoics teach us to embrace them with open arms. Overcoming obstacles makes us stronger and wiser. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as hardship strengthens the body." Every challenge we go through makes us stronger and more resilient. It helps us develop our skills, character, and ability to meet future challenges. The Stoics believed that hardship was not only inevitable, but necessary for our development. They taught that we should accept them with gratitude, seeing them as opportunities to exercise our virtues such as patience, courage, and self-control. Principle 6. Evaluate your reaction to events. We cannot control events, but we can control our reaction to them. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of introspection and awareness of our reactions. This helps us respond to the challenges of life in a more productive way. Epictetus said, "People are not disturbed by things in themselves, but by their opinions about things." Our reactions to events depend on our interpretations and evaluations of those events. If we learn to change our interpretations, we can change our reactions as well. Self-reflection helps us become aware of our thoughts and emotions and choose more constructive reactions. This makes us less vulnerable to external circumstances and allows us to remain internally calm, even in difficult times. Principle 7. Develop self-control. Self-mastery is the key to inner peace. It allows us to remain calm in all circumstances and not to be provoked. By developing self-control, we become masters of our destiny. Seneca wrote, "The great part of freedom lies in self-control." Self-mastery allows us to control our actions and not give in to impulses and emotions. It gives us the freedom to choose our reactions and actions. Developing self-control takes practice and discipline. The Stoics taught that we must work on ourselves daily to become more stable and resilient. This helps us cope with difficulties and make wise decisions. Principle 8. Accept death as part of life. Reflecting on death helps us realize the value of each moment. The Stoics used the concept of memento mori to remind themselves of the frailty of life and not to waste time on idle pursuits. Epictetus said, "Remember that you are mortal." Reflecting on death helps us realize that our lives are limited and every moment is precious. It motivates us to live life to the fullest and to seize every opportunity for growth and development. By accepting death as a part of life, we learn to appreciate the present and not to postpone happiness for later. It helps us to focus on what is really important and not waste time on useless worries and anxieties. Principle 9. Be grateful for what you have. Gratitude is an important aspect of Stoic philosophy. It helps us to appreciate what we have and not to strive for unnecessary things. By developing a sense of gratitude, we enrich our lives. Seneca wrote, "There is nothing more beautiful than a grateful heart." Gratitude helps us see the positive aspects of life and appreciate what we have. It makes us more content and happier. Developing a sense of gratitude takes awareness and practice. The Stoics taught that we should give thanks daily for what we have and not complain about what we don't have. This helps us maintain a positive mood and inner peace. Principle 10. Focus on inner development. External achievements are good, but true happiness comes from within. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-development and working on one's inner qualities. Epictetus said, "Don't look for happiness in external things, look for it within yourself." Inner development involves working on our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. It helps us become wiser and more resilient to external circumstances. By focusing on inner development, we can achieve true happiness and inner peace. This makes us less dependent on external factors and allows us to live a more fulfilled and realized life. Principle 11. Stay on your own path. Don't let others lead you off your path. The Stoics teach us to be true to our principles and not give in to outside pressures. Seneca wrote, "Follow your own path and let others follow theirs." It is important to have clear goals and values and not let others influence our decisions and actions. This helps us stay true to ourselves and achieve our goals. By sticking to our own path, we become more confident and independent. It helps us keep our inner peace and focus on what is really important to us. Principle 12. Show compassion and kindness. The Stoics believed in the importance of compassion and kindness. By helping others, we help ourselves as well. This creates positive connections and improves our emotional well-being. Seneca wrote, "There is nothing more noble than to be kind." Compassion and kindness help us create harmonious relationships and improve our emotional well-being. It makes us happier and more satisfied with life. By showing compassion and kindness, we create positive connections and improve the world around us. This helps us live more consciously and harmoniously. Principle 13. Avoid unnecessary attachments. Attachments to things and people can bring suffering. The Stoics teach us to maintain a healthy distance and not to become attached to things that may disappear. Epictetus said, "Attachment is the source of suffering." Attachments make us vulnerable and dependent on external circumstances. By avoiding unnecessary attachments, we can maintain inner peace and independence. By maintaining a healthy distance, we can enjoy life and appreciate what we have without fear of losing it. This helps us to live more harmoniously and happily. Principle 14. Respect time. Time is our most precious resource and should be used wisely. The Stoics reminded us of the importance of proper time management and focusing on important matters. Seneca wrote, "Time is the most precious thing we have." Respecting time includes learning how to properly allocate our energies and focus on what's really important. It helps us achieve our goals and live more productive and conscious lives. By maintaining respect for time, we can avoid useless activities and focus on what brings us true fulfillment and joy. This helps us live a more fulfilling and happy life. Principle 15. Work on your weaknesses. Each of us has weaknesses, but they should not define us. Stoic philosophy teaches us to constantly work on our weaknesses and turn them into strengths. Epictetus said, "Don't be afraid of your weaknesses, be afraid of not working on them." Working on our weaknesses helps us become better and grow. It makes us stronger and more confident. Developing our weaknesses requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we must constantly work on ourselves to overcome our weaknesses and become the best version of ourselves. This helps us achieve our goals and live a more fulfilling and conscious life. Principle 16. Accept the inevitable. Some things in life are inevitable and should be accepted with dignity. This allows us to keep our inner peace and focus on what we can change. Seneca wrote, "Accept what you cannot change and focus on what you can." Accepting the inevitable helps us keep our inner peace and not waste energy on useless worries. By accepting the inevitable, we can focus on what really matters and channel our energy into positive and constructive action. This helps us to live more consciously and harmoniously. Principle 17. Appreciate the present. Life goes by quickly, and it's important to appreciate every moment. The Stoics remind us to savor the present and not put off happiness for later. Seneca wrote, "The present moment is the only thing we have." The value of the present lies in its uniqueness and unrepeatability. Every moment is an opportunity for joy, growth, and development. By appreciating the present, we can live more consciously and fully. It helps us enjoy life and seize every opportunity to achieve our goals and realize our dreams. Principle 18. Learn from mistakes. Mistakes are part of the path to success. Instead of fearing them, Stoics teach us to use mistakes as lessons and move forward. Epictetus said, "Mistakes are opportunities for growth." Every time we make a mistake, we gain valuable experience and an opportunity to learn. This helps us become better and more successful. Learning from mistakes is an important part of the Stoic philosophy. It allows us to not be afraid of failure and to use it as an opportunity for self-development and achieving our goals. It makes us more resilient and confident. Principle 19. Be true to your values. In life, it is important to have clear values and follow them. This helps us make good decisions and stay on the right path. Seneca wrote, "Values are our inner compass." Following our values helps us stay true to ourselves and make wise decisions. It makes us more confident and harmonious. By being true to our values, we can achieve our goals and live a fulfilled and conscious life. This helps us to maintain inner peace and confidence. Principle 20. Avoid complaining and whining. Complaining doesn't solve problems, it only makes them worse. Stoics teach us to seek solutions and not waste time on useless complaining. Epictetus said, complaining is a waste of time and energy. Instead of complaining about difficulties, we should look for ways to overcome them. This helps us stay in a positive mood and focus on constructive action. By avoiding complaining and whining, we can live a more productive and conscious life. This helps us maintain inner peace and confidence. Principle 21. Work on your tolerance. Tolerance is an important quality that helps us cope with difficulties and not give in to provocation. Seneca wrote, "Tolerance is the key to inner peace." Tolerance helps us to remain calm and confident in all circumstances. It makes us more stable and resilient. Working on our tolerance requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we should practice our tolerance daily to become stronger and wiser. This helps us cope with difficulties and achieve our goals. Principle 22. Evaluate your thoughts. Thoughts shape our reality. The Stoics emphasize the importance of being aware of your thoughts and working on their positivity. Epictetus said, "Our thoughts determine our lives." Positive and constructive thoughts help us achieve our goals and live happier and more conscious lives. Evaluating our thoughts is an important part of Stoic philosophy. It helps us to become aware of our thoughts and change them so that they contribute to our growth and development. This makes us more confident and harmonious. Principle 23. Develop wisdom. Wisdom is the key to a successful and happy life. The Stoics taught that we should constantly strive for knowledge in self-development. Seneca wrote, "Wisdom is the light that illuminates our path." Developing wisdom helps us make good decisions and achieve our goals. It makes us more confident and harmonious. The pursuit of wisdom requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we must work on ourselves daily to become wiser and more successful. This helps us to live a more fulfilling and conscious life. Principle 24. Maintain dignity in all circumstances. Dignity is an important quality that helps us maintain inner peace and confidence in all circumstances. Epictetus said, "Preserve dignity even when the world is falling apart." Dignity helps us to cope with difficulties and not give in to provocations. It makes us more resilient and confident. Maintaining dignity requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we should practice our dignity daily to become stronger and wiser. This helps us cope with challenges and achieve our goals. Principle 25. Be prepared for change. Change is an inevitable part of life. The Stoics taught that we must be ready for them and accept them with dignity. Seneca wrote, "Be ready for change and accept it with dignity." Change brings new opportunities and challenges that help us grow and develop. It makes us more resilient and confident. Being ready for change requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we should practice our readiness for change daily to become stronger and wiser. This helps us cope with challenges and achieve our goals. Principle 26. Stay true to yourself. It is important to stay true to ourselves and our principles regardless of external circumstances. This helps us maintain our inner peace and confidence. Seneca wrote, "Stay true to yourself and the world will follow you." Being true to ourselves helps us make good decisions and achieve our goals. It makes us more confident and harmonious. Staying true to ourselves requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we should practice being true to ourselves daily to become stronger and wiser. This helps us cope with difficulties and achieve our goals. Principle 27. Work on your goals. Goals are what give our lives meaning and direction. The Stoics taught that we should constantly work on our goals and strive to achieve them. Epictetus said, "Goals are what give our lives meaning." By working on our goals, we can achieve our dreams and live a fulfilled and realized life. This makes us more confident and harmonious. Working on our goals requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we should practice our goal setting daily to become more successful and happier. This helps us cope with challenges and achieve our goals. Principle 28. Value your independence. Independence is an important quality that helps us maintain inner peace and self-confidence in all circumstances. Seneca wrote, "Value your independence, for it is the source of strength." Independence helps us make good decisions and achieve our goals. It makes us more confident and harmonious. By valuing our independence, we can live a more fulfilling and realized life. It helps us cope with challenges and achieve our goals. Principle 29. Show patience. Patience is an important quality that helps us cope with difficulties and not give in to provocation. Seneca wrote, "Patience is the key to inner peace." Patience helps us to remain calm and confident in all circumstances. It makes us more stable and resilient. Working on your patience requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we should practice our patience daily to become stronger and wiser. This helps us cope with difficulties and achieve our goals. Principle 30. Embrace your uniqueness. Each of us is unique, and it is important to embrace our uniqueness. The Stoics taught that we should be true to ourselves and not seek to imitate others. Seneca wrote, "Accept your uniqueness and be true to yourself." By embracing our uniqueness, we can live a more fulfilling and realized life. It helps us achieve our goals and realize our dreams. Working on accepting our uniqueness requires awareness and discipline. The Stoics taught that we must practice our acceptance of ourselves daily to become more confident and harmonious. This helps us to cope with difficulties and achieve our goals. Here we come to the end of our fascinating journey through the world of Stoic philosophy. I hope these 30 principles have inspired you to change and helped you see new opportunities for growth and development. Remember that Stoicism is not just a philosophy, but a way of life that can make you stronger, wiser, and happier. These principles, imbued with the wisdom of the ancient Stoics, serve as a guiding light in our quest for harmony and inner peace. They remind us that true success is not measured by external achievements, but by inner stability and the ability to remain calm in all circumstances. Each of these principles, whether it is the ability to accept the inevitable or to focus on the present moment, opens new horizons of self-development before us. They teach us to appreciate each day, each moment, and to look at the world with wisdom and an open heart. We find the strength to overcome difficulties, to become better and wiser. May these principles become a source of inspiration and motivation for you. May they help you find inner peace and self-confidence. Life is a journey full of challenges and opportunities, and by following these Stoic principles, you will be able to walk this journey with dignity and wisdom. I am grateful to you for spending this time with me, delving into the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. I hope you have found not only helpful advice here, but also inspiration for the journey ahead. May Stoicism be your trusted companion along the way, helping you to cope with challenges and rejoice in each day. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Stoicism and other philosophical and psychological topics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Your likes and subscriptions help us create more interesting and useful content for you. We strive for each video to bring you not only knowledge, but also inspiration to help you become a better person every day.